Oh, we rolling?
Yeah.
You turn the mic on?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Third Post Media.
Yeah, mic on.
Third Post Media. Third Post. Damn, they got me saying.
They got you fucking up my name.
Me saying post. Posts. Third Post Media. Podcast No Mics.
We back
Another edition.
on the Sunday again.
Yeah, man. It's been a crazy week.
We record this on the Sunday. Y'all might get it on Monday or Tuesday.
I mean, hey, whenever you get time to do it, shit. But yeah. Got some things to talk about this week. Not like last week. We ain't really had shit to talk about.
I think we did.
No.
We went through a few topics though.
I couldn't. A lot of shit I just didn't know what conversation because I didn't know what the hell you was talking about.
No. Well, you should look the shit up then.
Yeah, I was doing it right here. Shit, I still I like to have I need some time to think.
Right. Well, nigga, you got the topics this week.
Yeah, man. So man, let's start off with this one, man, because this one irked my nerves. People thinking being a filmmaker is just grabbing the camera and shooting. And I went on a little rant on Twitter for this. I forgot who made me do this, but it's like they don't have respect for people behind the camera. You know what I mean? Like
because mostly, I guess the general people only really see the actors and the action. So like, they don't really get to see the directors, the PAs, the assistant directors.
They don't see everything that goes into making a movie or a music video. I think it was a rapper that did this shit, that said something or did something. Like, dude, when you take pride in your work, it shows. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's a music video. If I go to a music video, even though I do films, but if I do music videos, I'm still going to approach that music video like a film. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to light it right. I'm going to make sure the sound good, even though, we might throw sound over it. Stuff like that, man. And I say one rapper just dropped a video with, it's like he just grabbed the camera and just went out there and did, which is cool because, you want to drop a video.
You'll be surprised how many of these iPhone videos get like
not an iPhone. It was an actual camera. But you could tell it was like a low quality type camera. Right. Because, some rappers are just too cheap to just get somebody to actually do it. You know what I mean? Well, they don't understand that quality.
What exactly did he say that made you like?
It didn't say, it was more like, I can't remember what he said. But it's like what he did too, because the video was just horrible. Quality-wise. They don't know, man, that quality brings your music down too. Like, if the video suck, people lose interest in the music and just be like...
Right. Most times, if the video suck, they lose interest. If the video suck and the song is decent, it don't do much for your promo. Right.
Like, it just be like, eh.
Right.
You know what I mean? Instead of people like, damn, that's dope. You know what I mean? That shit, man, I forgot what happened, man.
But like I said, I done seen some shit videos get millions of views because they like the song so much.
Yeah. Because, at the end of the day, it's still like the world society we in and shit. Shit is a trend. Shit trends so fast. And people catch on and make the shit viral. Like the Kiki shit.
Right.
Like, that shit. The feeling, in my feelings challenge. These challenges now, that's what they calling them and shit. So, to each his own with that. But I hate when people, take the craft that we've been working at for so many years and just think it's just grabbing the camera and shooting it. It's way more than that, cause it's and then it be the rappers that just be like, I got one dude that hit me up, hey bro, you make videos? Obviously yes, you see my Instagram. I ain't seen him since high school.
Right.
Obviously I make videos. What you want? Yeah man, I need a music video. Okay, need a music video. Stop coming to me saying you need a music video.
But they don't know what they want.
But you don't know what you want. He was like, what you charge for a music video? I was like, all depends. Right. What do you want to do? Oh man, what's your line? I'm not giving my line out to people. Like I said on Twitter, I'm only giving my line out to people with serious inquiries.
That's what you got to start giving your email out.
My email is in my Instagram.
Right.
So
you can't have my number, but you can definitely.
I was like, hit me up through here, like you've been doing. That's all I told him to do.
Give me, because it's better to give the email. Because
I check my email every day.
Right. If you working what we do, which is either graphic design, filmmaking, and YouTube, and then you working out of your emails all the time. Anybody who doing business, any type of business, you working out of your email. So,
and if you're not,
if you don't want to give out your personal number, then listen, email. If you doing any type of business, you don't use email, then I don't see you getting fired.
Because the only time I give you my number, if I be like, text me first, because I got like student loan people calling me and shit for different numbers. I don't know. Text me first. Say, yo, this is such and such.
Right.
Then I'll put you in, and then we can call. Right. But other than that,
I got so many unsaved numbers that be calling me.
Yeah. So like, I'm not one of the people that just have unsaved numbers unless I like don't care for you and like I probably never speak to you again. You know, some people I be forgetting I got their number. Right. So that's why I just like, man, hit me up through here like you've been doing. When you decide what you want to do. Like, and I had to I'm like, man, if you're a rapper or artist, anything like that, you need to have a plan when you approach somebody to do your video.
Yeah, basically, just have an idea of what you want, then then it's like y'all, it's Google is there, my nigga.
Right, it's called a treatment.
Yeah, look up, put together a treatment, figure out how much that shit gonna cost you. Come to the videographer. This is what you want.
Cause you gotta look at it like this. When we doing the film, we to get a movie idea. If y'all don't know, to get a movie idea from a production company, you have to pitch the idea. Like you pitch music in a music executive. You have to pitch the idea. So you as an artist, you need to pitch the idea to the filmmaker. Just like if you ask the filmmaker to do your video and they want you to direct it or whatever, they have to pitch the idea to you. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. You both sit down and you create something. You can't just hit somebody up and just say, what you charge? You know what I mean? Like, they got to get used to doing business like it's most likely like the independent, my people that I know, you know, that don't really know this. Like, anybody, like, I can't say anybody can get behind the mic because you can't.
Right. Honestly, I think it's just people are lazy. Like,
that's all.
If you look at it from the standpoint of, we live in a time where the information is readily available for you, and all you have to do is you on your phone all the time. You either on social media or you text somebody.
Exactly.
It take you 30 minutes, 30-minute research of whatever it is you need. If you need to learn how to do a treatment, which I've looked up, and shit, I won't even say 30 minutes, 20 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes. Just Google search what you need. Oh, how to write a video treatment. But then it's also like everybody, and I won't say everybody, but a lot of people believe that somehow just doing any old thing and putting it out there and then say, oh, grinding. No, fam, you have to actually put some thought into what you're doing. I'm the first to tell people to get up and just do it, but at the same time,
put some thought in
I have to stop. You also have to follow up with, okay, if you're gonna just do it, put some thought into it too.
Exactly. And I don't know, it's because I've been on professional shoots now, and it actually makes everything a lot easier. Because the way, like, you know, when we first started this, we was just like, we were lost. Like, right. I didn't know what the fuck.
I wouldn't even say we was learning.
I was just saying, I was lost in terms of like business wise on how to do all of this, like pre-production and everything. So like as I go on more shoots,
it's just learning about everything. Because you ain't get a mentor until what, like a year into it?
No. Well, no, I started 2013.
Oh well, a year into starting the channel. When did you come?
Yeah, a year into starting the channel.
Yeah, a year into starting the channel. You ain't get a mentor.
This year I had just found my mentor back in February.
Right. Yeah, so
January or February.
Yeah, that was a year into it. We figured out, oh, let's find somebody who can teach us this shit.
Because I didn't think I needed one at first, but then I was like, my mom was like, just try it. You don't know. They'll teach you something you don't know. Then one of my mentors broke it down. He's like, man, film industry are two different things. There's film and then there's the industry. Right. When you go on the shoot, you see the film, but when we all in the office, that's the industry. Right.
That's the business side of things.
I was like, damn. I was like, that's why I wanted to learn more.
Exactly like music. It's the difference between the culture, the music, and the music business.
Exactly.
A lot of times people mix that stuff up, but
just respect people's craft. Is the moral of the story is just respect other people's craft. I can't, like, that's like me saying, oh, anybody can make a rap album. No, you know shit. You know, you can go make one, but when that motherfucker be a hit, I can say anybody make a hit. Nah, not everybody can make it.
No.
I say anybody can make a rap album. I can make a rap album.
Yeah, you can make a rap
hit,
right.
Nah.
You can make a rap album, but that motherfucker may not be a hit.
That's like me saying anybody could be a hit. Anybody could be a lyricist, a popular songwriter, this and that. Anybody could be Bruno Mars, which is not. Hell no.
Hell no.
You know, just respect the crowd. More of the story.
That shit, I always figure that a lot of times people need to start out thinking, but like this, when it come to filming, and it's more than music videos. When it come to film, short films, full length films, TV shows, web series, music videos, a lot of times you could tell where people are at in their career or if they actually gonna be a success by the ideas they present. Right. Like if all you want is you can find a million videos of people standing in front of a camera and they got a bunch of their niggas behind them, or you can find a bunch of short films that you seen those ideas somewhere else, or a little web series that you like is a million of these. You can tell by those ideas, like if they thinking outside the box, if they giving you what everybody else getting, right. That's either they early in their career or they need to go get a fucking job because they ain't gonna find no success doing what everybody else doing.
Exactly.
And honestly, most people aren't going to make it in that shit. It's yet to be seen on us. Most people aren't going to make it because they aren't trying to do something as original as possible. A lot of ideas have been used already. I'm not to say that I'm pretty sure there's ideas we ain't even thought of yet, but at the same time, if you got an idea and somebody else has done something similar, you have to figure out how to make your idea as original as possible. And I think that's what people fail at. They fail at doing.
Right. If you're not doing anything at the best of your ability, man, you're gonna fail at it. That's just simple as that. If you're not, if you out here as an artist, a rap artist, and you want to be this top rap artist and everything like that, but if you're not out here, like you say, laying foundation, what you say on Twitter, like you say, laying foundations and stuff like that.
That was like basically what I said was too many of my homies is not putting out music or putting out music one song a year.
Right.
But they expect the world to hear their music.
Right.
I'm like, that's just not how it works. You have to look at all these people that they claim I want or that blew up overnight. They claim 50 Cent blew up overnight. They claim the 6ix9ine nigga blew up overnight. Who else? They claim Chief Keef blew up overnight. But them niggas have a catalog before they hit record.
Right.
Became their hit record. Before they got their hit record, they have a catalog before that.
Because when Chief Keef hit record came, they started like pulling up the shit he did before.
Right.
Because Chop been doing all his shit before.
And same thing with 50 Cent. They think 50 Cent Wangsta, and they think Get Rich or Die Trying was him blowing up overnight. Nah. No, y'all don't know what G Unit Radio is. Right. I love G Unit Radio. The G Unit mixtapes. And this is before Young Buck. This is when they had Tony Yayo, and it was Tony Yayo, 50 Cent, and Lloyd Banks, and they DJ. What's the boy name? He a fucking asshole. And like people like, and then they laid a foundation for that. For once 50 get on, they had already a previous foundation.
That's why 50 still making money.
Right. And basically lay a foundation. That's what it come down to.
Y'all gotta get out here and grind, man. Like
we are building a catalog. We are basically building the catalog, developing the craft. So when we find that moment, when we get our moment. And that's another thing. Don't wait for a moment. Grind until your moment comes. And a lot of people are doing that, waiting for. You know how many artists? The closest artist, the guy we closest to, he waiting on his moment, which is stupid.
Yeah, I know a couple of them.
Don't wait on the moment.
It's so many of them like waiting on.
You have to be working while until that moment comes.
Right. Or just like waiting on other people. Stop waiting on other people, man. Not saying I know it's hard. Trust me, because I waited on my cousin who I thought was gonna mentor me in film, but at the end of the day, I kind of thank him because if it wasn't for him doing that, I wouldn't have went out, ventured out, and did my own thing.
Right. Started
learning on my own, pulling up stuff, sitting up all night, looking up stuff, doing stuff, going out, just doing it. You know, just like stuff like that, man. Like if he hadn't did that to me, I would probably never did that shit.
Yeah.
He brought the love of film out of me. Like, that's how I knew I wanted to do this. till I'm like old and gray. Like I had one of the young bucks on. Boy I used to coach back at the school I worked at. He asked on Facebook. He said, "Should I stay home in Illinois?" He was like Quincy University or Full Sail University. I was like, he listening. I'm like, see, that's the problem. Don't listen to everybody else. Think about your career. Right. Think about long term. You want to play football? That's fine. Football won't last you till you're 50 or 60 years old. Think about long term. Can this help you long term? Right. Will this get you where you want to be? He said he want to rap, do this and that. I don't know how good he is. Never heard the music of it. But Full Sail is one of the best institutions of film,
music and stuff like that.
Like just entertainment. Period.
I used to have advertisements on my music website.
Right. They still like send you like junk mail about Full Sail University. Right. Aside from USC or whatever in LA, Full Sail is like the best, one of the best. Or the New York's film school, like it's like one of the best up there. It's like one of the top 5. Okay. So, nigga, if you asking me personally, go to Full Sail. I almost got a ride to Quincy playing football. Quincy ain't really shit, to be honest with you. They were 0-9. They was trying to get us up there to just like make them better or whatever. But they didn't have nothing to offer. At the time I was in high school, I wasn't looking at nothing somebody to offer me other than football scholarship. Right. When I looked up, when he asked that question, I just went on there and looked up what they got there. They don't got nothing that you looking for. I mean, to be honest. They really don't have nothing that you looking for. They'll say they got a film program. No, they don't. You go to a real film school or an entertainment school, like you want to go rap, right. They'll have a building just for that.
Like CineSpace?
Yeah. Or like Columbia. Columbia, right. Like, it's rap artists that went to Columbia. Jeremiah, whatever his name is. Jeremiah. Jeremiah, he went to Columbia. They had their own building for audio. Right. Because it's soundproof and everything. They got their own building for film. That's why Columbia stretches so fucking long downtown. They got their own building for each thing. Culinary, they got their own building for, like, you know, at the Art Institute where I went to. Culinary, film, audio, they got like, that's right. A real film school. Because it's like a trade. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then people gotta, if you going to school, research the school.
Research the school.
One of the homies from when we were younger, he went all the way to Arizona to go to school, got there.
They ain't have what he wanted.
The school wasn't accredited. So when he go get a job, they don't give a fuck about his degree.
Exactly. Accredited schools too. I didn't know what the fuck that meant till when I got certified as a trainer. Right. They said it's accredited. I was like, what accredited mean? It was like, that mean your shit is valid. Right. Because if you is not accredited school,
this is a school
you can't transfer to wherever you want to go.
This is the school that your career industry trusts.
Exactly. And like it's certified, top tier, not top tier, but it's like it's certified.
It's trusted.
It's trusted. So like
they trust that you got taught what you need to be when you got your degree to be in this industry.
Because I feel like the generation before us, man, they didn't really like, they wasn't like on us, like teaching us this type of shit. I don't know. Yeah. I guess because it was a different time. You think so? I didn't have, like, my cousins weren't on me like, cuz, man, go do what you love to do. Like, nobody steered me like that, or my other cousins. Like, they found art through their big brother and their mama, because their mama did art too. That's how they found art.
I feel like the drug dealers on the block, they saw me doing certain stuff, like going to school and stuff, and they encouraged me to do. They encouraged me, because I guess they didn't know exactly what I was going to do, but they encouraged me to do it.
How did you find art?
I've been drawing since I was, can I remember.
Oh, okay.
So I got pictures shit that I drew from when I was 8 years old.
So when you use it as influence, just because you liked it, like
right?
It felt right.
My pops, he good at drawing, so I seen him drawing. He influenced me that.
So right.
And so then I took it. I just kept drawing.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. See, I tried to dabble in drawing. Right. I sucked. We used to pause like tapes of Dragon Ball Z. The VHS tapes. Y'all
your
don't know,
mom could draw too? Cause she
no, she don't know. I don't know what the hell she could do. That lady could drink some wine. I can tell you that much. But
because all your cousins, they had some artists.
They mama could draw.
Right. That's why I was.
They daddy can. I don't think he can.
That's why I was saying. Was it like?
Yo, no.
Okay. Because my sister never.
My mama been in the medical field since I was born. But she said she always wanted to be a pediatrician or whatever. She one of them women that make excuses. To be honest with y'all, I'm gonna keep it 100. My mama make excuses. She could have been did what she wanted to do. Don't get me wrong. She went and got an associate's degree because she was 40 something with 2 kids. She had to support her family. She had me when she's 30 something though. You had all this time. I mean, what the hell? Not saying I'm not blaming my mama. My mama, I got utmost respect for my mama. I'm just saying. Like when she tell me stuff, I was just be like, it's not like an excuse, mom. But she kind of called me out on my bullshit.
But at this, like I'll say this, and like I think you can attest to seeing your parents do certain stuff at a certain age, and they feel like they at an age where they can't do what they want to do.
Yeah.
My mama got that issue, like.
But your mama got like she like photography.
But she waited so. But I'll put it to you like this.
Did she always like it?
No, it's something she found later on.
Oh.
But she been taking pictures, working at this job for a while because she like it. She stayed because she liked to do it.
Right.
But my thing is, for a long time, she thought because of that, and I've seen a lot of people do it. Not just my mama, but they get to a certain age where they feel like it's too late in life to chase certain stuff. That's what I'm saying. And
she was just a medical assistant. I was like, Mom, you could have went.
Right. And I feel like.
Being a doctor. And I
feel like no matter if you're 40, 50, 60 years old, if you come across something that you really like to do, chase that shit.
It's people when Kennedy came. When I went up there with Chris one day.
Right. I remember going to school I was in class with a lady.
It was this lady like.
She had 20 years over me, and when I was 18.
It was this lady like 55 sitting in class. Because we walked through one of their little classrooms or whatever. She was just going to before the class started, he was catching up one of his professors.
Right.
Lady, great hair, sitting in that bitch.
And she getting
a degree on
right.
it. I don't know what it was for, but I was like, damn. I was like, there's no excuse.
But now, I mean, I won't say there's no excuse because if you got, like, other responsibilities, it ain't always as easy, but I feel like you should still be working towards it.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's easy. It's never near. Nah,
because if you got a family to raise, right, and you ain't got no help, like my mom raised my sister, me and my sister for the majority of the time, my mama raised us by herself. So if she wanted to chase a dream or something, a lot of times she got to raise us too. Well, I'm grown now. Tasha, she in college, so
she grown too.
I mean, but she still helping her pay for college though. So now that I'm grown, I feel like my mama now she can chase that dream. I've been grown I'm 27 now. She could have been 10 years ago. She could have did it.
Yeah, my mama, she tried to do it. It's just like I said, she built up a lot of excuses to where it stopped her. Right. She got scared a lot because she tried to she's like a pessimist. Like she just everything. I'm finna go drive over here. Oh, it's dangerous over there. My mom, it's dangerous everywhere. You gotta stop doing that.
Yeah. That's what
she look at the bad in every fucking thing like that, and that's what stops her. That's what gives her the fear in her. I was like, that's probably why you so scared to jump into another career. She always say, I want to cook. She's good at cooking. Go to culinary school.
Right.
It ain't shit to do that. You're not doing nothing now. You know what I mean? You got a lot of time on your hands.
I think it's a bigger issue though, because
if it's a psychological issue, I'll help you through it.
I think it's a social issue because if you think about from the moment we enter school, we graduate. How much of all it like we in school from preschool, which is like 8 years old, right? Or
preschool,
seven?
Nigga, I started preschool. I was 3.
3? What? I ain't been in school in a while, so I don't know.
It's
I ain't
4,
got no kids.
Like really
so
4. So you 4 years old.
4 years old, you in preschool, and then you graduate
17.
from mandatory mandatorily have to go to school. 17, 18 years old. You in school majority of your life. How much of that time is actually spent teaching kids how to turn their hobbies into a business? How much, or creating a business? Period.
Well, some schools do have like.
But I'm talking about public schools.
Yeah, the schools we went to weren't shit.
Most of the schools, I say, I can't really speak for like Chicago, but I'm pretty sure I can assume rest of America pretty similar. That they not really teach you how to turn your hobby. It's not good for people who run a country for everybody to try to take their spot. Yeah. So of course they don't want everybody to know how to run their own business. That's why they don't teach you. Honestly, they should teach you from the jump how to turn your hobbies into a business.
Cause she told me, she was like,
or just teach you about business. Period.
The school she went to, she said they had shop, they had
right.
culinary. I'm like, well, we ain't had none of that shit.
And we still chasing business. Why ain't y'all chasing that business?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying about the excuses. She let a lot of stuff stop her.
But like I said, and then I feel like still is
I don't think it's her fault.
It was ingrained in them.
Yeah, it's not
through not just schooling, but it's instances where parents could tell you, well, that ain't gonna work. Go to school. Or that ain't gonna work. Go get a job.
That's how my daddy is. That's why I say about the film thing. I found it on my own or through my cousin or whatever, because they just wanted to work. Right. I guess they like working for people because my daddy just be like, yeah, man, I'll get you a job up here. You can work up here, man. This and that. He I don't know what he got. He don't draw. He hustle. That's all he was known for. Right. Everybody see him. They know what he's known for. My mama, medical field, whatever she did, she was just a worker. She known as a worker. Like I wish I had a parent that was like, that had a career like, or just knew what they wanted to do, but it fell out because they had me. So like, you know what I mean, like that. But I had to find it on my own. I just wish they would have like you said, like the schools. If the schools couldn't do it, at least the parents could have been on us a little more. Like,
I mean, but they went through that same thing in school.
Yeah, they did, but cause she pointed a lot of shit out. She was like, cause she always used to get on me. Do you have a backup plan for football? And I was just like, that's a real.
Right.
She used to get on me a lot about that, but she wasn't like. Actually, she was. I mean, cause she got on me a lot. She was like,
cause I feel like on that, like, you can make the case that a backup plan means I'm not putting my all into what I'm doing. But at the same time, a backup plan is important.
She just wanted me to have something like I could get a degree in, and so I could get a job. She was more focused on me getting a job somewhere,
right? Or
making sure I'm good, because football don't last long. Which I knew when I got left. I got so many injuries for football, man, it's crazy. Right.
So and that's all in high school.
Yeah, man. I ain't make it to college. I didn't make it to college football. I almost did, but couldn't do it, man. Then I started playing with some homies from the hood and stuff. Met them, man. We still play ball. We just do it for fun. But I'm not into football like I used to. I tell them that.
Right. I feel like, yeah, I'm definitely. And then I say, it's an uphill battle chasing your dream.
It is.
That shit is and I think it's even more so for our parents because they pre-internet. They didn't have Google where they can go look up information.
Like, I hate this job. Look on the job internet for this job shit. Send me your resume. What happened to going into the store just asking for a job? I was like, some stores still do it. Yeah. But
mostly everybody online.
They just want you to send shit online. I told her that because she was just jumping on my back when I turned 18, 19 about getting a job. And I was like, it's not as hard as you think. I never had the job. I don't have no resume.
Right.
I don't know how to do this shit. You're not teaching me nothing. I don't know if it's because you don't know it. She knew how to make a resume. She's been working since she was 14. Yeah. She didn't want to help me do that. But she want to jump down my back. Every time I asked her, I don't know. Oh, okay, then I guess I'm just sitting here then. It wasn't until my auntie called me. That's how I ended up at CPS for 4.5 years.
Ooh, shit, I almost got my phone.
Shit. I'm ended up at CPS for 4.5 years, and that's where I discovered film. And then every time I got my check, I invested into something.
Right.
So I bought lights, bought this camera, all type of shit. So I did it on my own. Well, she encouraged me now more than she did then. It's like she didn't really because she saw me jumping from a lot of shit.
Right. And then it's vice versa. Like, I encourage my mama to, like I said, she like taking pictures. She like taking pictures of babies. I encourage her all the time. Like,
I encourage my mama.
Even if I feel like she doing more towards her hobby, I still make sure that get you a camera whenever you can. No matter, and then it's just like understanding that she do got other responsibilities. She got to make sure my sister gets to school, all that. But all right, so what can we cut out so you can get what you need towards what you want to do?
Exactly.
That's what it.
Because that's what I do with my mama. She just sit in the house and just be like, I want to do this and that. I want to do this and that. I'm like, Mom, it's time to stop talking about it. Let's do it. Because I was doing that. Stop talking about it. Let's do it. We're in a position where we can. Like, you need help. Me and Daddy right here for you. I mean, come on. I'll look it up for you. You need help with a business plan. My mentor will help me make a business plan.
I'll be the first motherfucker to look some shit up. Hey.
Yeah, my mama just need to. I'm right behind her every time, man. We just need to get out and do it. Yeah. That's the moral of the story with that. You heard about Marvel trying to fight Disney to bring James Gunn back?
I didn't hear about Marvel. I heard about the actors from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Now they said Marvel is actually they want to fight for it because Disney thought about junking his script.
Right.
But Dave Bautista was like, if you don't bring him back, I'm gone.
Right. And then y'all can't replace him.
That's what they were saying. And another fan made a good point. He is the one. He wrote, directed, he created the Guardians of the Galaxy, right. What it is. So if you get rid of him, you get rid of the whole Guardians of the Galaxy type trilogy or whatever you're trying to do with it. You might as well just take it all together and reboot it or some shit, which is going to cost you a lot of money because I'm pretty sure ain't nobody going to be interested in it. We're already used to it.
Because we got Zoe Saldana, I think that's how you pronounce her name.
Zoe, oh my God, that's my wife. She don't know it yet.
Yeah, she plays Gamora pretty good, amazingly, not exactly. Pretty good.
Right, all of
them. Dude that played Peter Quill, he did a great job, and I was surprised when he played Guardians of the Galaxy because he was on the show before, and he was fat and he was out of shape looking.
He was on The Office.
Yeah, that's what he was. I couldn't think. I didn't watch The Office.
Oh.
So I wasn't. I think I started trying to get into it now. It's not my type of show.
He was like an extra, and then he went up from extra to like a secondary type character.
Right.
And
then he popped up on Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm like,
got in shape.
I seen him, yeah.
Now he an A-list actor, man, because they wanted him to do Jurassic World.
Right, and then he in Jurassic World.
Now he in the new one. Now he getting more deals to do other stuff. Right. And then Vin Diesel do Groot. Dave Bautista is Drax. A lot of people don't know Drax was actually created to kill Thanos. He's the only one that can kill Thanos.
In the comics? Oh.
Somebody specifically built him
to
kill Thanos.
Why they make him so weak in the movie then?
That's what I was saying. Because they want Captain Marvel to do it. I don't know. You saw the ending. So, but if you read the comics, they say Drax was built because he killed. They took the soul of somebody and put him in somebody else to make Drax. Mm-hmm. He's the only one that could really kill because he kills Thanos in one of the comics. He's the only one that can kill Thanos. I gotta
catch up on a lot of comics.
Yeah. So they need to bring Disney stop playing to bring him back. Man.
This is about the third podcast we talking about this shit.
Because it's just so fucking outrageous.
It's always a new update. Yeah, they put out that. You seen that letter that they put out?
No, which one?
It was a letter that the whole cast signed.
Oh yeah, petition.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. They created one online and I.
No. This one a petition. It was just a letter. And the whole cast signed it at the bottom.
Yeah, good shit. They made petitions because I made one. Well, I signed the one Batista put up, and then I put it like on Facebook or whatever. Like, I'm like, hell yeah, but they disregarded the petition. I guess they did that to the letter too. Marvel was taking it into consideration now, and that's why they. I
see somebody point out that there's another guy that's still hired at Disney, and he
must be talking about Johnny Depp.
No, not. They pointed him out too. They pointed an executive out. They had an allegation against him. They pointed out a few things.
They pointed out Walt Disney, how racist he was.
Yeah, they pointed out a few things. That's why I'm gonna return to my original theory about why they fired James Gunn.
They say Walt Disney was anti-Semitic. What was the original theory?
My original theory was he either pissed off somebody, he pissed off an exec higher up.
A Trump supporter. That's my theory.
I think an exec higher up is a Trump supporter or got a personal vendetta against James.
If y'all look back at his old tweets,
and they want
he talk every time Trump say something, he quotes it.
Right.
He brings the bullshit out Trump basically, and a lot of people. He's been
a huge critic of Trump, and it's probably an exec over at Disney higher up who don't like that, and that's why they ain't gonna.
Come on, that 10-year tweets. They put it on IMDb. Remember I showed you.
Yeah.
If you IMDb Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, they say director James Gunn.
Oh shit! I was trying to push it back a little bit because I kept bumping into it.
They say director James Gunn.
I almost fucked the TV up. And this the only TV we got in this bitch.
Yeah. They said Director James. If you look on IMDb, you got me looking at the motherfucker.
I'm trying to make sure that I ain't pushing back too far. I'm gonna pull it back up a little bit more. I don't know. This sitting behind me was just bugging me.
Because if you look on IMDb, man, it say Director James Gunn was fired because of 10-year-old tweets. It said it's just like that. Yeah, that just scratched me. Look at that. You see?
Yeah, I see it. My bad.
You're good. Shit ain't bleeding. I'm good. But yeah.
I seen an interview with Issa Rae. She was saying that she made a good point, and I feel like it connected to the James Gunn situation. She was just saying that you don't, with Twitter and social media and people putting thoughts out there that live forever on social media, she was basically saying you don't get a chance to make mistakes. You don't get a chance to.
No, you don't.
And then she said something I thought was interesting too. She was saying that it's unnatural for your thoughts to live forever.
Exactly.
I think about all the shit we done thought about over the course of being alive. Like, I done thought so much crazy shit that I ain't put out there on social media, and I don't even remember that shit.
Until social media came to beings when we started putting all the crazy shit out.
Shit like, and I kind of agree with her that having your thoughts live forever on social media is unnatural.
And she's right, because if you look on Facebook, they got Facebook memories.
Right.
So you go to your memories.
And then I be getting memories. I be like, I said that?
Yeah, it show you all your old shit.
I be like, I said that shit. What the fuck
it showed me all, like, sometimes I delete some of the shit because I was like,
yes,
I was like,
while I don't censor myself now, I definitely go back and delete certain shit.
Yeah, I delete certain shit because I was like, I ain't had no point to say this.
Shit that I said when I was 17, I don't think it's 10 years now. I don't think the same way.
Yeah, I definitely don't censor myself now. I just say what I say, but I actually put points behind it when I say it. Like, I don't just be ignorant and say it.
No,
sometimes
I got some ignorant shit out there. That
No, I'm not saying I don't say everything. I get ignorant. I tell people that add me on Twitter, like at Stage 18. I was like, it's like, what's your you on social media? Yeah, I'm on Facebook. I'm ignorant, just letting you know.
Like certain extreme thoughts I had about religion, I don't necessarily agree with those thoughts I had when I was like 18, 20 years old.
I don't know, what was I thinking at 18? I hated it because I hated religion because my grandma painted this in our head. Like, she used to tell me and my brother, y'all gonna go to hell. Like, that's how she was. And she thinks, like, everybody think my grandma is sweet. No, y'all miss me with all that shit. She used to say that to me and my brother. Every time we did something wrong, she you go to hell for that time. That's
I don't want to get into religion right now.
No, yeah, because I don't believe.
I'm just saying, like, as an example, like.
Yeah, that's another motherfucking story. Yeah,
I don't mind talking about it. Not today.
But not today. It's a long. That's a whole podcast.
That's a whole podcast.
But yeah.
What's the next topic, guy?
Yeah.
Since we don't want to get.
You see, I'm still tripping over this Kaepernick shit.
So what happened?
Well, because they censored him on Madden and all.
Right.
We know about that. Yeah. Because I saw YG say something about it on his Instagram. He said me, Nicki Minaj, Big Sean, we ain't had nothing to do with that. Yeah, we would cap. I'm sticking gangster.
That nigga just gangster all 24/7.
And speaking of NFL, you seen the video of Cam Newton where this receiver Kelvin Benjamin,
he walked up on him.
He was like, he just approached him as a man. Mm-hmm. And Kelvin Benjamin was just like, he wasn't having anyone to talk to.
Some people were saying that what's his name, Kelvin
Benjamin.
Some people were saying that he had kept that same energy, but then I seen other people had a different perspective saying that I guess he wasn't. I guess they say he basically didn't have that same energy.
He ain't respected, I know that. But all he said was he basically called Cap out, which I think he did was unnecessary because he was like, if I had an accurate quarterback and if I was on a different team, he said that team like fucked up his career. And he basically said they fucked up his career. He said if I had a better quarterback, if I had a more accurate quarterback, then he started naming accurate quarterbacks. Right. Damn, Siri saying everything I said. He said if I had a more accurate quarterback, my career would be much better. And Cam, for his response, he put on his Instagram, he said, I'm not going to argue with him for it just work. That's what he said on his story. Right. That's when he went and approached him. Now me, like, if a dude come up to me after I say something, I won't we don't know what he said. We don't know what Kelvin said. We don't know if he dismissed it.
Yeah.
Or if he was just like, I said what I said, right? Like, get out my face. We don't know how he was. So like, I think it was just funny at the same time too.
I mean, I don't see why people making a big deal out of it. I mean, they had some words.
I say it was like,
I don't see what's so interesting or newsworthy about the situation. They didn't fight. If they fought, then I'll be like, okay, this is newsworthy. They didn't. We don't even know what the fuck they said.
Right. I know we kind of got an idea what Cam said. Like, just talking shit for a minute.
Right.
If you had a problem with me, text me and tell me this shit personally. Why are you going on the news or going to interviews and shit telling me this shit?
But at the
you
same
told
time,
me this shit to my face.
But at the same time, it could be something that he wasn't really. He thought about, but unconsciously thought about until he was asked the question during the interview. I mean, because there's plenty of stuff. I'm gonna ask something during the interview.
I don't think he was trying to stir anything up. I think
he just answered the question.
I think he just gave his honest opinion.
Shit, nigga. Listen, if I give my honest thoughts, perspective on something, then and I look back on something and I say, yeah, I can stand by this, then I'm gonna stand by it. It ain't really, like I said, I don't think the shit was newsworthy.
I can say I agree with him on the team.
People just want to see this become a bigger thing.
Yeah, I could agree with you on the team thing because the Panthers were like, they didn't really want to. They were more like focused on defense than they were offense. They drafted Cam, which is good. Cam is actually a great quarterback. Right. He's not Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady, but he can get the job done as he showed when he won MVP that year. He's an MVP quarterback. He's accurate when he want to be. Like, he had down year just like any other player. Kelvin Benjamin, you're not the best receiver. I mean, let's be honest. Right. You 6'5", 230 pounds, but I seen you drop a couple balls. I seen you shit. We done seen you in your worst. Come on now. So it ain't no such thing as a perfect quarterback. So I mean, like that's how you squash that shit like that. Like I agree with you with the team thing because Carolina, but you gotta expect that when you a top tier draft pick, you're gonna go to the teams that suck. They need it, motherfucker. That's what they need. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna get drafted. All the best teams got the low draft picks. Right. That's how it is. It's some teams that are like underdogs. Like the Seahawks was actually a good team when they drafted a lot of great players that they got when they won the Super Bowl. But their record didn't show. They built though. That's how it is. That's what Carolina wanted to do with Kelvin Benjamin. And I guess when they traded him, at the end of the day, I think when they traded him, he felt some type of way. Because I think, like, remember our last podcast, I think he got too personal with it. It was just a business thing. And he took it personally or whatever. That's why I think he said what he said about the organization and about Cam Newton.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Well, at least he learned now. Hopefully he learned now.
He ain't gonna learn shit. He stood by what he said.
No,
you can tell by that video.
Stand by what you say, but at least learn now that these companies aren't meant to have your loyalty. Yeah. Again, I'm gonna say that shit as much as I can. Like, these corporations ain't meant to really have your loyalty.
And shit, he could have asked Steve Smith, the veteran that got cut in front of him. He was a Carolina Panther for 13, 14 seasons, and they couldn't give him another deal. So he didn't like how they did him. He left and went to my Ravens. And when they played him, he showed their ass. He said them little boys to ice up. He said, go back to Carolina and cut my grass. That's what he told all they ass. He ain't like he ain't like how the owner did him. He was talking about the owner and everything. That's another thing, just taking shit personally. But on to the next thing, man. On to the next thing. Did you see this bullshit that Caitlyn Jenner wants to play a Marvel villain? That's some bullshit. That is some bullshit.
My thing is, sit your ass down and be on the podcast, nigga.
Ain't crazy.
I'm not crazy.
My thing with that shit is, she hasn't done any acting to make me give a fuck about her acting.
She did act whatever the fuck you want to call it. She did do acting back in the 80s.
It's too.
Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking around.
No, I'm just saying it's too. It's a headache dealing with that shit.
Look, no.
Why y'all get those? No, what? Those ain't your news anyway. What? How?
Hop on that broom and slap back in your room.
Them motherfuckers, they ain't gonna make it to school. You gonna eat them before they go to school.
Are y'all really?
Damn, niggas, huh?
Shut up.
What you say?
You mad because you can't get on
Fuck out of here.
Hell nah.
What I was saying?
I ain't eat noodles. I don't know how long.
Yeah, that's why how.
You know what I learned on Twitter?
Blood pressure high.
You know the motherfuckers, they are one serve.
I see that shit. They lying.
That motherfucking Bob was blowing.
They gotta be lying. Cause I ain't heard.
You can't break it apart.
Yeah.
I always wonder why they had it like that. It's
but
one
like
serving when you break it apart.
That one serving ain't enough.
That ain't shit.
That ain't enough shit at all.
Yeah, the black people, the one serving, just put two
and
together,
honestly,
throw it in there.
black people should look up how Japanese people eat their noodles. That shit.
They put big quantities.
Man, they put meat in their shit. They put the different sauces in their shit. I'm like, black people need to start eating their noodles like
want that Vietnamese
Tasha. Y'all poor ass college kids start looking up how Japanese people eat their noodles.
Y'all ass better look up how to look. What's that shit called? Jail spread. That's what y'all need to know how to do. You know how to do jail spread? You take some tuna and shit with honey and mayonnaise, and you break up some chips, put it in the bag, shake it up. Get some hot water, put it in the bin.
He's so quick to call back home.
And put it in there and just leave it sitting and let it soak it up. I watch a lot of shit. But yeah, back to Caitlyn Jenner. Yeah, she ain't really do nothing to like. She acted back in the 80s before she won the gold 70s or whatever. Again. For the gold medal, but like nothing really. That's what they going off of? No.
And let me be clear. Me telling her to fuck off with the acting shit ain't because that's a dude who used to, or a dude who turned girl.
A girl with a dick still.
It's simply because I don't got no.
Who the hell you gonna play?
Who the fuck thinks you can act?
Who the hell you gonna play?
I don't know.
Exactly.
There's some.
Madam, what's the bitch name from Spider-Man?
I don't know.
Madam Web, whatever the fuck. They go from the cartoon.
Yeah, that was
her in the Beyond. Exactly.
Yeah. That's what you can play at Madam Web.
There you go, Madam Web.
But again, my thing is, I don't got no. I don't think she can act.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Show me. Yeah, we'll make time.
You want to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
$1 billion universe?
And you talking about just give me fuck out of here. I guess if she go to a what's her name, and I ain't really look at it. I ain't look at if it was true because people like to put out headlines and shit, and the shit don't need to be true. So just based off, I ain't click the articles. I ain't give a fuck. I just scrolled right past it. Read the headline, kept scrolling. But because people like to put shit out, or they like to put out shit to keep their name in the the Kardashian family and Jenner family. They know how to keep their name popping. We talking about them right now. They motherfucker probably ain't even serious about it, but they put that out there for us for people to talk about it. So next, what we talk about next? I don't want to talk about that shit no more.
You done?
Not that shit. Not that shit.
I ain't bring up the Kardashians. You see, he brought them up.
No, but he's part of the family.
He's a Jenner. She's a Jenner.
It's same difference.
That's their mom, dad.
He married into the family.
There you go. So you ain't gotta bring up the Kardashians.
So he a Kardashian.
He's a Jenner.
Whatever, nigga.
Well, I don't know who be the man in this relationship between the mom.
Chris.
I love Chloe though. Is that Chloe with the fat ass? Who? Lamar Odom.
Nigga, I don't trust none of they butts.
I don't give a fuck.
That's the tall one, nigga. She
was fat, but she lost that weight and it went to that ass.
No, it didn't, nigga.
Yes,
she got it. They. I'm telling you, I don't trust. They got surgery. All of their ass got surgery.
Yeah, that motherfucker look nice. But look, we go to the next topic. Samsung revealed the Galaxy S9. And they priced it the same as the iPhone X. But supposedly, this is why I got this as a topic. Supposedly, it got way more gadgets and shit than the iPhone X.
Oh, okay. My thing is, the reason the iPhone X costs as much as it do is primarily the camera.
Yes.
Can the Galaxy compete with their camera?
It can. I think it shoot 4K too at 120 frames per second. I don't know.
Tasha, don't throw that hot sauce away.
I think so.
What?
Don't throw that hot sauce away.
I mean, you can't make something like that and price it without it being fucking having the 4K. 4K, like we said, they have red cameras that shoot 8K. Right. 4K is about to be the standard 1080p HD in like a couple years when 10K actually come out. So,
I think it's gonna be a little bit longer only because we ain't got the means to process that quick enough yet.
We will.
Yeah.
In the cinema world. All they're gonna do is just download.
No, I'm just saying the cinema world, but then when it come down to upload to Twitter, Facebook. They can't process 4K as quickly. Like it be buffering too fucking long.
They're gonna downsize it to well, they always downsize 4K to 1080p anyway.
Right.
But like in terms of like with your TV, you get a TV. You ain't gonna find no TV that's gonna be the standard 1080p no more. You're gonna get a 4K TV,
right,
which is what's out now. Then when like 10K come out, it's gonna get downsized to 4K if they can't like render it, you know, like that and shit. So, but I read up on the specs on that bitch, man. I almost converted over, goddamn. I was like, oh, they got the smart pen. It got 2 cameras, like it's 2 cameras. So you know how you look at these cameras. I don't think it's 2 in here, but they got like 2 like on separate things. Like I don't know, it look dope. Like on the new iPhones too, they got like 2 separate type cameras, but it works as one because it's like receivers or eyes, some shit. It's dope though.
Yeah, that 4K shit looks crazy. I tried to watch something that was in 8K. 8K, that shit took forever to load up. Yeah. It took like 30 minutes for like 5 minute video.
If you don't have the things to look at 8K, you might as well not look at this shit.
I don't know if I showed you the video. I'm gonna show you that shit though.
Yeah, cause my camera shoots 4. I got
Tasha, come tell us how college life is.
Not the one we shooting on, but this one
the
next.
Poor people of the world.
All those cup noodles?
Yeah.
Fuck cup noodles.
Why?
Because me and shut up. Because me and
how you defending cup noodles?
Me and Justin A-Sean one day,
yeah,
we were fucked up.
With y'all stomach?
Yeah, hell yeah. Boy, we were fucked up. Like he took a nap and woke up straight. Nigga, I was fucked up for the whole day. I threw up and everything, man. Justin to tell you, we was fucked up that day.
Maybe it was the brand y'all bought.
It was the same fucking noodles. They ain't go nowhere.
I mean, they got different cup noodle brands.
Them. I know them.
Okay.
I don't eat no other kind. What the fuck else? Like, my mama, you know how they shop? They get one kind, Then we had some gummy bears and shit, too. I think we fucked up when we mixed that shit, too. That shit was hilarious.
I just seen this shit.
Yeah, I seen that, yeah.
What is wrong with Kanye?
He made all that ass shit.
This
like
nigga,
fake ass.
But, basically, Kanye West talks about his lust for his sisters-in-law in a new song. I haven't even heard the song. I ain't even heard the song. And
half of the ass single.
Honestly, but what I'm saying.
Smash all of it.
You pretty much looking to cause problems in your own marriage.
He thinking Kim gonna be like, oh, that's Kanye. I know
right.
how he is.
But
she probably gonna be like,
at some point she gonna get sick of that shit.
What you trying to say? My sisters get better pussy than me? You gonna be like, hell yeah, Chloe though.
So he said,
I love Chloe.
He said, you got sick thoughts. I got more of them. You got a sister-in-law you would smash. I got 4 of them.
My nigga, that's dope.
The fuck is up with this dude?
Let me fact. What song is that?
It's called XTCY.
Oh yeah.
Ecstasy, I guess.
Yeah, Ecstasy. It look like it. You smart, my nigga. You smart. I would have never thought of that.
Then he continues with the next line saying, "Damn, those were your sisters. You did something unholy to those pictures. Damn, you need to be locked up. Now we need them bigger hot tub."
XTCY?
Yeah. Like ecstasy.
Hell no. That shit is dope. It's almost like the titty line he said.
What?
I forgot what he said. What, one song?
I don't know.
He said something about your titties and it shows that I can focus on 2 things.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that. That shit dope.
That shit was stupid.
It's dope, though.
He was just recently on Jimmy Kimmel show, and he got asked about the Trump shit, and he went quiet. And then instead of defending what he would have to say on the show, he wait till later on Twitter to defend. I guess he was saying he didn't go quiet, but I'm like, fam, I ain't got much to say on the Kanye West shit besides him supporting Trump shows me, it should show everybody why you shouldn't hold so much stock in celebrities and what they opinion are. That's all. That's after that, I ain't got much to say about it. Don't be out here thinking celebrities know everything. Don't put too much stock in what they say. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's like, don't you remember that that comedy stand up where Chappelle was like, where he made fun of how they had Ja Rule on MTV called Ja Rule and put him on the line when 9/11 happened. Damn. Like, and he was like, "Who gives a fuck about what Ja Rule said?"
Oh, it was Ja Rule. Yes.
He was like, somebody get Ja Rule on the phone. I was like,
right, who gives a fuck with Ja Rule?
and that applies to the whole celebrity as a whole. Like, who gives a fuck what y'all think?
Slut Fairweather added you.
Slut Fairweather. What?
Fuck.
What you looking at?
It's on
Instagram.
Snapchat.
Oh, Snapchat. You said. Did you see the video of the police knocking dude ass back?
I ain't watch it. I seen it. Everybody was like, it had the little viewer discretion thing.
He was standing there, and the police must have put his hand up, or I don't know. He swiped the police hand away. After that, the police started cracking his ass. Yeah. What the fuck you looking at? You looking at booty?
No, I thought I'm trying to see who the fuck Slut Fairweather is.
Yeah, the police started cracking dude ass, and then he didn't even swing back.
Rodney King all over again.
And he kind of smart, right? Because and I've been seeing people saying like it was this one like white lady, white. Matter of fact, I think she was Hispanic or some shit like that. She was white or Hispanic, couldn't even really tell. She had a Hispanic name.
Yeah.
That's all I could say to that. But she was saying that he shouldn't have resisted. I'm like, bitch, he getting punched.
Exactly. Rodney King all over again, man. So
well, it was somebody saying fight or flight. I'm like, every black dude who's smart gonna pick flight because I don't want to get shot.
Yeah, I don't want to. I ain't trying to.
I'm gonna take this ass whooping because all he gotta do is say I reach for his gun and shoot me. But the black cop was.
And they'll be justified because that's considered.
He got suspended though.
I'm just saying.
Both of them.
If he would have fought the cop, that's what y'all dumbasses need to understand.
Yeah.
If he would have fought the cop, obstruction of justice / resisting arrest.
Right.
Because an investigation.
What they call it when is the one when if you attack a cop is a charge for that too.
Yeah, assault police officer.
Yeah, assault police officer.
Obstruction of justice is when you basically messing up an investigation. Anytime a cop asks you a question, they're investigating. You denied obstruction of justice.
Right.
There you go. They can alter shit. Right. That's what they don't understand. You refuse to give them your ID or whatever. Okay, yeah, you can refuse. Go ahead. It's your right. But it's his right to say, oh.
It's not his right.
In the law.
They can, no.
It's the law. Apparently, he gets justified for that shit.
Because I get what you're saying, but it was
That's some bullshit.
Right. It was this article it broke down certain stuff about what you can and can't do.
Yeah,
what are your rights?
I see this shit all the time.
But
I downloaded the whole PDF of this shit.
Right. But I'm saying but I get what you're saying. But it's you don't have to show you. I forget the exact words, but unless if there's no active
suspicion,
right? But if there's no active investigation,
right? But anytime they come up,
they can say
they're investigating.
Right, but I'm saying, but it's not the law though.
And it's always apparently it is because every time they get in court, these motherfuckers walk. Right. I think you only see a couple of them get put in jail, but those are the ones that actually just didn't have no fucking. They not justified in killing some fucking body. Right. But the majority of these motherfuckers be walking. Look at him. He's suspended. He probably on paid leave, is he?
Yes.
Exactly.
I think so. I know he got suspended. I didn't
even read the thing.
I think the article didn't really say. Yeah. The article I saw didn't really say.
He on paid leave.
The other dude, he on desk duty. But he didn't even swing. He tried. It looked like he was trying to do something, but he wasn't trying to.
Even the people that witnessed it, even the partners that witnessed it, anybody that's involved in that video probably got punished some type of way. Police is like a brotherhood. They look out for each other. Right. Just like a street code. I didn't see nothing if you ain't see nothing.
Right. Luckily, they had the video to show that shit.
Luckily, they got body cams and all this shit. They got people out here with it. And that's what they don't understand.
And here's the thing with that cop. That cop knows that dude wasn't going to swing back.
Exactly. That's why he just went full ham on the motherfucker.
And if he was going to swing back, that cop knew he was going to shoot him.
Mm-hmm. So he got bagged up and he got witnesses saying he tried to hit me, so I was justified in killing him. There you go.
That dude wasn't resisting.
I've been stopped by the police.
He was eating them punches. He was not fucking.
I've been stopped by the police both in the car and walking. I cooperated. Any of them act ignorant. It was one tried to act ignorant with me. He was like, "Oh, you trying to buy some weed, this and that," and I just told him politely, "No." I don't smoke.
Right.
I gave him my name. I didn't have no ID on me. My dumb ass left it at the crib. So I told him my full name. You can run me in the system all you want. I know I ain't got no record. I know I ain't nothing on me. Go ahead. So, like, just cooperate. Not saying cooperation always works, because it definitely don't. You see people cooperating, they still get their ass whooped.
Shit, one time police stopped me, we was walking through the alley, going to one of the homeless crib. And we had made a couple trips back and forth to the store. We wasn't high or drunk. We was kicking it. And
but y'all look suspicious. That's what
and
they
through the
claim they
alley.
can stop you for.
And, I mean, we I guess, I forget who it was, but I had a bunch of chips in my pocket. And so he pulling the stuff out. And I had don't you know the little pocket on the side? I had a bunch of now candies in that bitch. And so he looking for, I knew he looking for weed. I'm like, man, listen, ain't nothing in there but now paper. And then, I don't know. I guarantee I promise you I ain't say nothing. After I told him it was just now paper. He couldn't find what he wanted. Nigga took both his hands and popped all my damn chips. I had about 4-5 bags of chips. He popped all them bitches.
Thought you was handing in there. That's
No. He just popped that shit.
He got mad, salty as hell. They petty as fuck.
They either couldn't find what they was looking for or whatever their issue was. He popped them, didn't say nothing, and just hopped back in the car. 5 bags of chips, 4-5 bags of chips.
Well,
popped them.
My family got a quorum with with police, so we don't fuck around. We get their ass. So like,
and I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know what? Honestly, I don't give a fuck what laws are broken. They ain't catch me.
There you go.
But because they couldn't catch me, they decided to break laws themselves. Mm-hmm. So I remember one officer cracked me on top of my shit because I was talking shit. Like
that was your fault. Shut the fuck up.
Yes. Don't get it. Logically speaking, I should have shut the fuck up.
But you did.
But by law,
your granddaddy came out of you.
but by law, me talking shit doesn't
you can do that.
Right.
As long as you don't threaten them.
I didn't threaten them or nothing.
As long as you don't threaten the police officer, you can talk shit.
He took his flashlight, boop, right on top of my shit.
Heavy, dude.
And them bitches is heavy.
Them motherfuckers look like this too, but they just made it like.
Nigga, I got one. Matter of fact, where's that goddamn flashlight at?
It's over here somewhere.
We had it on the podcast before. I think I talked about this on the podcast. They smacked me on top of my shit. Shit, the police.
That's why you get that dot in your head.
No, boy, I'm born with that. Fuck you. Fuck you. They smacked me on top of my shit. Shit, I got robbed by the police for like $20-something because I was from North Rockwell.
They pull you.
I was going to school and they took my money.
That's why I'm glad I ain't had nothing in my pocket. The gang unit stopped me. That's why I'm glad I ain't had nothing in my pocket. I ain't had no ID, no wallet, none of that shit. I just told them my name. And they like, cause I feel like they run your pockets and they take your shit. So, cause that's when I carry cash on me no more. Cause I actually seen that shit happen.
Right.
That's why I carry my card. But even then, I don't even trust the motherfucker to take my card. Shit, fuck that. Right. I'm glad I ain't had.
And then it ain't even no law that you can't carry a big wad of cash on you.
Exactly.
Look at it's been. I remember a story about this dude. He had a lot of cash on him, like maybe $36,000 in cash, because he was going to buy a building or something. He was going to do something. They couldn't prove that he was drug dealer, and it took him a whole year to get his money back, and it put him in debt. And they ain't had no proper cause to take his money. It's extortion. What it is they
said they put it in
right, but what they do is they use it to say, well, it's possible drug money.
Yeah.
In actuality, they can't prove that. But you also ain't got you probably ain't got the funds to get the money back neither.
They call it reason to suspect is drug money.
Right. Oh shit! I remember the police.
And it just tied up in paperwork.
Don't you know like we talk about Rockwell a lot because we from that neighborhood, 59th a lot because we from that neighborhood. But on 59th, the 59th Street, I got stopped in the middle of the street, and that day I ain't had no drawers on.
Man, stop talking about that.
Nigga,
you
this was the second time.
You said it on here already.
Nigga.
When Will was here.
They stopped me in the middle of the fucking street, though. Like, don't you know the pothole in the middle of the street? They stopped me in the middle of the fucking street. And
first of all, what you doing out there with no drawers?
First of all, I got a call, and I was outside, and I made a real quick trip. And second of all,
still should put some drawers on you.
Second of all, nigga, I think I just got out the shower.
So you just go balls free?
Fuck it.
On to the next topic. Let's talk about your balls.
But I was just telling you about all the times I got stopped by the police.
No, I don't want to hear about you getting stopped by the police, you Dale. You ain't a model citizen.
I am a model citizen.
We all know what you did.
No, nigga.
This nigga was like Tony Montana around.
No. I think the most I did was sell bootleg DVDs.
I shook some ass, dude.
What?
Hey, well, like for real, like how you feel about Idris Elba, like leaning to do James Bond?
He seemed like a good fit to me.
I think so too.
He seemed like a good fit.
Somebody pointed out on Twitter, it's like, nigga, if y'all think Wakanda was something with Black Panther, let him be James Bond. Everybody pulling up the theaters in black ties.
I can see that shit.
I'll do it. I know I would.
Hell yeah, let's go I'll go rent a suit and shit.
Yeah. Taking it back tonight after we get done with this premiere. He got the accent, I mean.
Right. I don't see why he wouldn't be a good fit.
Yeah.
Besides,
he around that age
you
group
already
too.
You already know people gonna be like, Bond always been white. So Bond always been different people too. So shit.
Who he was messing around with that said they like called him out for shit? Whoever that girl was that said she broke up with him. K. Michelle. K. Michelle used to mess with him. She said in an interview, she said he told her he can't commit to one woman.
Right. He had already said that though.
Yeah, but he just proposed to his now girlfriend.
And I remember in the interview he was like, I found somebody who I felt like was.
And she was mad about that. So like that's why.
But he also said she was crazy.
Well, yeah, all black women crazy.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far. I don't want black women in our comments, nigga.
I don't get no
black women ain't crazy.
Just be like, yeah, you are. That's it. Just leave it there. A lot of their ass attempts to it. They be on Facebook. Yeah, we are. My mama even said, well, no, she denied. Like, that's the craziest.
I think the black women y'all deal with are crazy, but I come across plenty of women who aren't crazy.
But they like got their own version of crazy. Everybody got their own version of crazy. They call me crazy all the time. I'm not retarded.
I don't think I'm crazy at all.
Your ass is crazy with the damn stories you be having.
Listen.
You did a lot of crazy shit.
No, not a lot. I feel like everybody got crazy stories. They just don't want to talk about it.
I ain't got as many as you. Fuck that.
I feel like everybody got it. They just don't want to talk about it.
But you, on to the next topic. Because before he get to talking about his stories again, that should be hilarious.
I don't got a lot. I got a few.
Some of them you do tell like more than once.
Right. So I got a few. Yeah. That's it.
But like, did you hear about the 13 Carolina football players, man, got arrested? Oh, no, not arrested. Fuck am I looking at? We was talking about some arrested shit. They got suspended from North Carolina football program because they were selling Nike Jordan.
They was in college?
Yeah. They were selling Nike Jordan cleats.
Where they get them from?
Shoes. Don't know.
They stole them?
Oh, no, they definitely didn't steal them.
So why did they get in trouble for it?
Because it violates the NCAA rules and shit.
Okay,
you know how they can't get paid?
Yeah.
It's like that. They can't sell shit. They can't get shit. Like, you know. Like, remember we was talking about that a long time ago? Yeah. Like, it's crazy.
This conversation should come up every month.
Yeah.
The NCAA should do a little bit more. If you don't want to pay them, do something where they don't have to.
Your fucking schools are $100,000 fucking dollars. What you think they gotta do?
They should do something where, if, like what the boys say, sometimes the basketball player when they was interviewing him, sometimes we go hungry, and then that what started this whole conversation because he got on there and said sometimes we go hungry or some shit like that.
Right.
Like, if those poor black students and they felt like they needed some extra money, how y'all punishing them for doing what they need to do to get by?
Right. Yeah, cause man, y'all tuition is $100,000, and y'all just expecting these college players to just pull money out their ass. Like y'all, that's telling you like they more likely just want the people that make good money in fucking school, I guess, or something. No,
it shows you that.
I don't know what the fuck, man.
NCAA are money hungry. If you can pay a coach $1 million, you can do something for these students too.
Because these coaches and deans and shit, they are getting paid millions.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So yeah, they got money. They very.
You got these mostly black kids coming from poor families,
those are the best athletes.
And you talking about you don't want to pay them, or you don't want to give them
opportunities and shit,
or get them something where they can room and board. I mean, but I'm trying to come up with a good idea.
But I know for sure what they do.
Because I know I'm gonna get you're gonna get backlash for saying.
I know for sure what they do is like the great draft picks, like #1 draft picks,
right,
in the NFL. they get sponsors from like Nike and everything. So they can't accept the money, but they can put the money up.
Right.
So like that, but that's on their behalf with their agent or their parents or whatever, whoever in charge of their money or them themselves.
Right.
They can't take the money and like spend it and shit, but I think they could put it up. I guess they can.
My thing is, like, if you could pay a coach $1 million, it's crazy. Why would I? If I had a kid and I knew and knowing what I know about the NCAA and the situation of how much these coaches and deans get paid, and I'm poor and I want to send my kids to college, but we still gonna be struggling, and you ain't gonna have enough food to eat sometimes. I'm gonna feel some type of way that my kid is going to play for $1 million now, and he poor. That sound weird, don't right?
Yeah, it is very weird.
Like, the fuck out of here. They can't tell me they can't find a solution for this shit. Because the only thing I'm seeing next is people from my generation, when our kids get that age enough to go play for NCAA, they gonna tell their kids, I don't want you to play for them. Yeah. And then it's gonna be maybe they might open a vacuum for another organization to come through and do better. NCAA may find themselves being put on the back burner when it comes to
NCAA and NFL fucking doing bad business right now.
I don't know. It just seemed it just seemed unfair to the players.
Yeah, that's why.
Especially if
your body on the line for an organization. Right. Just like in college,
hoping that we go to NFL, but that may not be the case. We may not get.
Not everybody gets drafted, and there's a lot of people that don't get drafted, but they do get chances to like go find teams and everything. Like I drafted player, but you still got a very slim chance of getting drafted unless you like well known and you got outrageous stats and you got people building you in the corner and shit. But it's so fucking hard to get drafted out of like thousands of fucking people. So these motherfuckers, man, you putting your body on the line in college to the NFL for these organizations. Nah, I couldn't. Like I look back at it now, I'll regret not playing football in college.
It's not. It's worth it, but it's not worth it.
Yeah, when you on top, man, shit, you good. Like if you a star recruit, shit, you get treated like royalty. But
and then they dedicate so much to football for them to just be told that they can't get paid, even though I might need the money. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up. You know what else was fucked up? This Supergirl movie. How the fuck you gonna do a? Didn't they just do a series of Supergirl?
It comes on CW.
Right, now they talking about doing a movie with probably the same girl.
I guess at least they being consistent.
Is she dope?
I don't know. I ain't watched it.
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, let us know in the comments if she dope.
Let us know if is the Supergirl show that come on CW worth watching.
Right. Cause shit, other than that,
I don't know shit about it after that.
I don't, but I just saw it on comicbook.com and it was like, it might be the same person playing it.
You know who Alex Jones is?
It sounds familiar. Who?
That dude who runs InfoWars. He got banned from like YouTube and Facebook, and
why?
This is Alex Jones. I'm trying to think of. I'm pretty sure you came across. He that white dude. He vote Republican. He support Trump, and he be screaming, and he a character, and he claimed InfoWars is his news organization. But he claims it at the same time he claims it's not a news organization.
I would have to see his face and his work for this.
But
what is it? Controversy or something?
Yeah, he the same dude that got on his news organization or not news organization, and he was like those people who got them kids who got killed in that school shooting. He said they were actors.
He like controversy.
Yeah, so I
do too, but I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, and then that's factually wrong.
Yeah.
And then you incite people to go to these kids' funeral and disrespect what they just went through.
Because when they go to the funeral, then you see that the shit real.
Right.
How you gonna feel then?
And then but even then they still gonna be claiming that they actors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
this shit ain't real. It's prosthetic.
And the only reason I bring up Alex Jones is to the bigger issue of is this censorship, because people were saying like, oh, they shouldn't censor Alex Jones because freedom of speech, but that's bullshit to me because the First Amendment don't protect it protects the government from blocking our freedom of speech, but it don't protect a private company from
the
blocking your
government control what we do, man. That freedom of speech shit.
I mean, freedom of speech is always a double-edged sword because at the same, well, you can say what you want, but at the same time, people in opposition can say what they want.
Yep. Come right back at you tenfold because you can't get mad at like, no. Oh, that's freedom of speech. Remember, nigger?
This dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got kicked off YouTube and he got kicked off Facebook
because it was best for business. It was best for business.
Man, but that shit. I mean, honestly, I think they did the right thing, given the fact that he say foul shit. His conspiracy theories. If he was just giving you conspiracy theories and not inciting people to go and act upon these theories, I bet. Plus, he claims to be a news organization. So if you claim to be a news organization, there's a certain standard you got to be held to. And when you're not held to that standard, I feel like, you should be blocked. Dude incites hate at the simplest. Just to be simple about it, he foul. If you tell people that my dead kid didn't die, that it was all an act, I feel like I should be able to come see you. And honestly, if I was those parents that their kid got killed, I'd come see them. Are you texting the bride?
Nah.
Yeah. What else? What's the next thing?
Oh man, so this is the last topic. LeBron got 14,000 people to petition. Well, he didn't get it.
I know.
They created a petition. 14,000 people created a petition for him to be the Secretary of Education.
Like he ain't a basketball player still.
Because of he almost in the twilight of his career.
I mean, I don't see him in the next 5 years. I don't see him.
And, I mean, he could retire whenever he wants to be.
I'm just saying I don't see him doing it.
Well, it depends on him.
He look like he's still enjoying the game.
Yeah, he could play until he's 45. Shit, as long as he's still the best player in the world and he doing what he want to do. Ever since he opened that school.
I mean, but everybody slows down.
I Promise School, I think that's the name of it.
Right.
Yeah, because they like how he did that financially and economically, whatever you want to call it and shit. Damn, is she swimming in there? Y'all got some water in this motherfucker, boy. Swimming pool.
Yeah, I seen that shit, and it was like, because the current education secretary is trash. She ain't never been a teacher. I don't think she knows shit about running the school, and she making decisions. She making decisions for rich kids. Like, I don't know. So I understand why they would. I understand the petition. I just don't. I just think people doing that. I feel like if Betsy DeVos seen it, I would love. I'm glad they did a petition. Cause it's a shot at her job. Like, bitch, you shouldn't be at the job.
Right. I don't know, man. Like, if I don't know if it Secretary of Education, like overall, like the whole country. Or
they made
Ohio.
No, they talking about
the whole thing.
This is somebody that Trump hired. Betsy DeVos was somebody that Trump hired.
Oh, okay. So the country. Okay. Yeah. Because I thought it was just. I thought they was just talking about Ohio. So. I mean, shit. The people Trump hired ain't doing shit.
I mean, because if you research Betsy DeVos and what she's done since she's became the Secretary of Education of the U.S.,
ain't nothing there.
Ain't nothing really there. You criticize her for everything that she didn't do and stuff that she says, but she really ain't did shit in her position.
I worked for the school system, so I know she ain't do shit.
It's the same thing with Ben Carson, Secretary of HUD. What the fuck has he done?
Yeah, shit. We don't hear about your ass in the news. At least we knew when Arnie Duncan was doing the shit.
Right.
That motherfucker was in the news because he was making impacts. Then, like, I don't know what he over now, because I know he used to be that, and then he left that. I don't know what he doing now.
He used to run the education system here in Chicago.
Yeah, he started off here,
and then when Obama became president,
he was the Secretary of Education, U.S. Secretary of Education. I think shit.
He was something.
Yeah, he was something big as fuck because he was taking control.
Education, goddamn.
I don't know if he's still doing it, but I think he retired, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, then shit, he need to get back and do what he was doing there. Shit, I don't know.
I have to like.
If LeBron
I was a kid when Arnie Duncan was in Chicago doing his thing, so I don't know.
I kept up with it because
I don't know if he did something that greatly impacted Chicago or positively or negatively. So I would have to go back.
He did a lot. I mean, it's just like
I know a lot of people speak highly of.
It's just like any other political thing. He did a lot of negative, did a lot of positive, a lot of shit people didn't agree with. But he did mostly positive shit, mostly for the staff.
Right.
And some appearance, of course, everybody over there.
Who was the current person that's handling
For us, forgot that motherfucking name. No, I've been out of the system for like 2-3 years, so I don't know. I don't know if it had changed or not.
Wasn't it a woman, right?
I think so. It was a dude, then it was a woman. It was like a little Mexican dude, now it's a woman.
Whoever running it, now. I guess they really ain't fucking with you because our education system.
I just knew who Arnie Dougie was when I left high school because I was.
Yeah, I remember hearing about him.
I ain't hear about shit. I ain't know about till I worked there.
When I was younger, I heard about Arnie Duncan, but I ain't really. When I was a kid, so I was like, I ain't really paying attention to his ass.
I used to think George Bush was Al Gore, so I ain't. I was just like,
Hell no.
I was just in my own world. They was talking about vote for Al Gore, George Bush, and I liked what Al Gore was talking about saving the planet and all that shit. But it probably would have drove us economically. It would have fucked us up.
Right.
But I saw George Bush thing, and I was like, I'm voting for Al Gore. That's one of the memories I always stick with the rest of my life. It's crazy. Because you know how they do in school to make us feel important, they'll have us vote too. They had like an election in the classroom. We was babies when that shit happened. Not babies, we was young as fuck. And they gave us the pictures. They was like, this is what you have to do. That's one thing I said they did do. They showed us how we'll be able to vote when we get older. So like they gave us our own little you remember the motherfucking dividers?
Yeah.
They gave us a little thing, a little ballot.
Yeah.
Al Gore, George Bush. I'm voting for Al Gore. Fuck you talking about? I'm stuck with George Bush. And like ever since he got the office, I felt like it was my fault. I voted for this motherfucker.
When he old enough to vote, you'll fall out.
Right, man. When he won, I was like, no. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
You don't know. Shit, but we gonna end it right there. Oh, I figured out how to get the Twitch stream. So I'm probably gonna take the game and shit a little bit serious. Follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/3postmedia. Third PULSE postmedia. Something else to follow us on. You're gonna be doing a little gaming.
Yeah,
Patreon. Donate to our Patreon. We working on. We just finished shooting a short film. We finished shooting another one.
Yeah, we helped out a friend with that. We got our name on it and everything too.
So and we working on another project that's gonna be ours, right? Or we doing that for
two that's gonna be ours.
Okay, so we got 2 projects that we working on that's ours, and help us out.
One coming out.
Donate to our Patreon. It's in the link. It's in the link in the description.
We starting one next month.
Right.
And then we start another one. We going to Michigan and we're gonna shoot out there in December. That's gonna be dope. We hope that's gonna be the one that's gonna be dope right there. Cause we coming up with concepts and shit now. But yeah, follow us on Twitter at Third Post Media, Instagram at Third Post Media,
Twitter.
Follow me on Facebook.
Facebook Third Post Media.
Facebook. Oh yeah, like us on Facebook, man. Share it, rate it, give us your honest opinion. We not really, we don't really care what you think. We do, but we don't. Like if you say something negative, okay. If you say something positive, that's what's up, my nigga. Come join us. Hit us up. You want to be on the podcast?
Right. If you're a fellow creator.
I know an average person. Like if you're an average person, we could just we could bring him in via satellite, have him pump on the TV. How's it going out there, John?
Really?
Yeah, Derrick, it's going good out there.
Hey, they do be that delay too.
Long ass delay.
Yeah, but you can follow me at Created by Curtis on Twitter, Created by Curtis, Instagram, Created by Curtis, Instagram, Created by Curtis. Did I say that already? Yeah, I said that shit already.
Yeah.
Oh, createdbycurtis.com is where you can buy my shirts. I got a Chicago t-shirt up right now. It's going at the end of the summer, so get it now.
Follow me, Derrick A. Turnich, on Facebook, Donovan's Keeper on Instagram, Donovan's Keeper on Twitter, and you can hit me up. Visual work, we do all that. I do it mostly.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a behind the scenes nigga too, but my shit is deep behind the scenes, like money and business.
Me too, but I like to be,
This is Mr. Director and cinematographer over here.
I like it. It's fun.
I like production, but
I like the business aspect of it too. I like pre-production and post. I really like pre though. Like I like doing budgets. I like get hiring crew. I like all that. So, yeah, hit me up. Hit us up. Don't matter. I'm bring him either way. He ain't got no choice.
This podcast no mic, so we out.
Yep.
Oh, Instagram. Look up the hashtag. A story and 3 pics.
You should have plugged that first, man.
Well, I didn't, nigga. Now I did. So fuck all that shit you talking about. And we out.
Finally. If you ain't got nothing else to say.
I do. Buy my t-shirts.
They already said that.
I know, but I want to say it again.
Nah.